Hi, this is Erin Blair, upper school art teacher at Chesapeake Bay Academy in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and I'm going to be giving a quick overview of Unit C from the Harry Wong text, The First Days of School, and just offer a couple key points from each of the chapters within Unit C. So let's start out with Chapter 10. The first and most important aspect of a successful classroom is for it to be well managed. A well-managed classroom has a set of procedures and routines that foster student involvement and establish a productive working environment. A well-managed classroom is task-oriented. Students do not like to feel lost. They want to know exactly what to do and when to do it. They want to know what a teacher's expectations are, and this helps them be more successful. The key points in Chapter 11 are to plan, plan, plan. There's no such thing as too much planning. This isn't a problem for me because I'm a big planner. I found that as a teacher, it increases my stress level when I don't have a clear plan for my students, and instantly it very much does the same for the students. When we're not organized, it heightens their stress and their confusion, and this goes for the physical space as well as the lesson plans. Key points in Chapter 12 are to make a connection, to be purposeful and thoughtful about how we greet students when class begins and also how we interact with them throughout the class. The structure in our classroom is very necessary, but it's also mixed with care and love, and that's what helps our students feel motivated to succeed because they have that relationship and that connection with us. Chapter 13 key points are to arrange and assign. This is part of that consistency that offers comfort and reassurance to students when they enter a classroom and they know what to expect. It helps them focus on getting right down to their schoolwork. So same goes for assigned seats. They enter, they know where they're sitting, they know what to expect. They don't have to worry that someone else has taken their seat. We've immediately removed that stress. And also any behavioral complications that might come from students sitting in different seats during each class. For Chapter 14, it's really important to think about how you start the day. Prepare and post the agenda in the same consistent location each and every day. And an important element in an effectively run classroom is an opening assignment. In my classroom, we start every day with a visual journal warm-up. The students know to come in and pull out their sketchbooks right away. They'll find their assignment, their opening warm-up right on the board every single day. Even if I'm absent, I have my principal go in and he writes the assignment up there for me because I really want to maintain that consistency, that structure, and it's almost become a ritual for us. Chapter 15 key points are classroom procedures. The 3 C's of classroom procedures are coherency, continuity, and consistency. Our procedures are pointless if they're not continuous. If we just kind of shift and change with the wind, they aren't classroom procedures. Then they're just fleeting rules. So discipline should be based on these rules. Discipline is based on rules, but classroom management is based on procedures that we put into place and routines and rituals, like I mentioned from Chapter 14. In Chapter 16, all about consistency, which has been echoed in all of the other chapters. Procedures allow students to have ownership and a sense of autonomy. When students feel this autonomy, they feel more confident. They feel like, hey, I'm in control. Okay, I've got things here. And also, wow, she trusts me. My teacher really trusts me. So that helps them feel better about themselves and helps their self-esteem, but also helps them develop their identity. 3 steps for teaching any procedure are teach it, rehearse it, then reinforce it. And ending on Chapter 17, Effective Discipline, the 3 C's of discipline are compliance, control, and coercion. It's important in classrooms to not have more than 5 rules. This allows students to memorize the rules, to practice them, maybe test them a little bit, but when they continue to come back and the rules stay the same throughout the year, and as a teacher you consistently reinforce them, it makes discipline very simple, very cut and dry. You're never accused of playing favorites. I taught for 7 years in a juvenile detention center, and this is where I learned effective discipline. I just needed to know what was important to me, what are my values in the classroom, and show this through the way that I disciplined and the way that I carried out my procedures. And there we go. We have all of the key points from Unit C in the Wong text, The First Days of School, How to Be an Effective Teacher. Thank you so much for listening.